Attraction is not a choice. That's a phrase that's thrown around a lot in the YouTube dating community. Now, if you're an unintelligent person, when you hear the phrase attraction is not a choice, what instantly comes to your mind is if you don't meet a certain look standard, the opposite sex will not find you attractive. Or if you don't meet the look standard of that specific person, that person will have no choice but to not be attracted to you. That's what you hear when you hear that statement. If you're an intelligent person, what you hear when you hear attraction is not a choice is that even if you do not meet that woman's look standard, or if you're a woman, that man's look standard, they're going to have no choice but to be attracted to you because you are going to stimulate them in other ways. You know, I find it kind of funny, I'm not going to lie, when I see people placing such a strong emphasis on looks when it comes to being attractive. You know, that's all they think of is looks. It blows my mind every single time. Why would you put emphasis on something that you have such little control over? You know, you can control your physique. You can control the way you dress and your haircut and your grooming. But other than that, everything else when it comes to looks is out of your control. Why would you focus on that? It's so goofy. An intelligent person understands that human beings have 5 senses, and you can stimulate other people with all 5 of those senses. And get this, looks only cover 1. They only cover sight. When somebody looks at you, if you meet their look standard, sure, you will stimulate their eyes. You are eye candy. They like what they see when they look at you. But that's only 1 sense. You're only stimulating sight. What about the other 4 senses? And what about this? What if you're stimulating their sight, but you're not stimulating the other 4 senses, so they still don't really find you that attractive? Anybody who watches my show on Friday nights will know we have all the time. We have guys who are 8s, 9s, 10s in looks. They call in and they're struggling with women. And it's not their appearance. They're literally male models. So why are they struggling with women? And I know there's a lot of people out there that want to teach game, they want to teach strategy, they want to teach all that stuff, they want to sell you a program. I'm not selling you a program. I'm going to cover it all in this short video for free. So anyways, yes, you can stimulate somebody through sight, through the way you look. But we have to move on to the other 4 senses. You're going to get a good laugh out of this because most of you guys have never thought of it like this. You put all the emphasis on sight. Come on, you're probably laughing at yourself when you think about, holy shit, that's only 1 sense. We have 5 of them. We have the sense of sight. We have the sense of sound. We have the sense of smell. We have sense of taste. We have sense of touch. So moving on from sight, let's move on to sound. You know, there are literally genres on YouTube, ASMR. It's about sound effects that make people feel good. They stimulate people. Sometimes they make people excited. Sometimes they make people happy. Sometimes they make people horny. You know, it could be any of those. Are you stimulating a woman with sound? Your voice? You know, are you using your voice in the proper way? Are you saying things to her that are going to turn her on? Are you speaking authoritative in a manner that is what women find attractive? It's not that hard to do, you know, but that's one aspect. If you don't meet a woman's looks threshold, for example, maybe a woman likes a certain race of guys. You know, maybe it doesn't matter what race she is. It doesn't matter what. Maybe she likes her own race. And you happen to be a different race than her. If you're stimulating her with the way you talk, your voice, the way you speak to her, she'll start to look past your skin color, right? So that's just one example. Sound. Smell. Now this goes both ways for males and females, Just the other day, I was talking to a woman and I liked the way she smelled. So her smell made me attracted to her. Might have been a few other reasons too, but the way she smelled made me want to stand there and talk to her and continue the conversation with her. She smelled good to me. I found it attractive. Women are the same way. I can't tell you how many times, when I'm in a relationship, when I have a woman living with me, when I get out of the shower and I smell like maybe a certain body wash or something. And as soon as I get out, she's burying her face into my chest because I smell like that body wash. And she's attracted to me. It's turning her on. It makes her want to have sex. And to be honest with you, I don't really even wear cologne. I only wear like a tiny bit of deodorant. As human beings, as long as you're eating healthy, you're going to smell like a man. Or if you're a woman, you'll smell like a woman. As long as you take care of yourself, you're clean, and you eat healthy, you're going to smell attractive to the opposite sex. Now you can throw in some cologne or some perfume or whatever. And if it's good, that can stimulate somebody and make them attracted to you as well. But sometimes you don't even need that. Sometimes you just have to make sure you're clean, you have good hygiene, and everything else will just sort itself out. Now, so we've got sight, sound, smell. Now we've got taste. Now I know what you're thinking. If somebody's tasting on you, they probably are already attracted to you or probably already past that threshold. But that's not where I'm going to go with taste. There's a saying that the way to a man's heart is in his belly, right? So a lot of women understand that they can get a leg up on the competition on other women by cooking, by knowing how to cook. Right? If they cook good, they stimulate a man's taste buds. It'll make him more comfortable with being in a relationship with her. It'll make him want to be with her for the long term, But the same thing goes for women. If you're able to cook a good meal, women love that. You take her out to a nice dinner where the food tastes good. The experience is stimulating to her. She's going to associate that with you. So if you stimulate a woman's taste buds, or if you're a woman, you stimulate a man's taste buds, that's one way to attract them. That's one way that you can be attractive. What else do we have? We have touch. Touch. This is probably the most important one. If you touch somebody the right way, you give them goosebumps, you make their hair stand up. It can be something as simple as introducing yourself to a woman. You can shake her hand. The way you shake her hand, the way you hold her hand, might be a turn on to her. You pick a woman up for a first date. You put your hand on her thigh, on her inner thigh, and just grip her, her thighs. She's going to feel secure. You hold her hand. She's going to feel secure. You touch the back of her neck. She's going to feel turned on, stimulated. It could be the way you hug a woman, the way you kiss a woman, the way you make love to a woman. We're trying to be YouTube friendly. I got to say make love, but you get what I'm saying. The way you physically touch somebody and make them feel, that's a way that you can be attractive as well. So guys, stop placing so much emphasis on looks. Only a highly unintelligent person is going to focus all of their self-worth to the opposite sex on looks. And so many guys do it. It blows my mind every single time. And women are this way too. And you can't even blame these people because, let's face it, in 2021, it's almost 2022. Social media is nuts. Everybody's putting filters on. Everybody looks like a 10 out of 10 on social media. You look at yourself in the mirror and you're just not measuring up. Don't worry about that. That's out of your control. The only thing you can control as far as looks go, like I said, are your physique. You know, wearing tailored clothes, your haircut, your trim, all that. Other than that, it's out of your control, so stop focusing so much on it. Focus on the other four. The other four are totally in your control. You have the power to utilize the other 80% rather than just the 20% that is looks. So keep that in mind. Anyways, I hope this video was somewhat insightful. You know, I hope it helps some of you guys out, and I hope you get a good laugh. If you're one of those people who just emphasizes looks all the time, you think it's all about looks, you know, hopefully you're laughing at yourself when you realize, wow, I'd never even considered the other four senses. Like, it was right there in front of me the whole time. But anyways, guys, if this video did give you some value, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way. And views count more than likes and subscribes do anyways. So if you've watched it this long, salute to you. And hopefully I'll see you next time. That's about it for today, guys. Until next time, see ya.